Hello everyone, I recently changed oil for my 2018 Toyota Corolla and I wanted to take you through the process. As you can see, the car is on a ramp. Just to give it elevation, I'm going to slide in the oil drain pan right under it. As you can see, I'll put it right under. Let's get the dewalt out of the way. Yeah, so so that's the drain plug. We're gonna open it up and get the old oil out. And let's have a closer look at the drain plug and the filter that we're going to change. So this is the drain plug. It's a little rusted out, as you can see, but we will open it up, and as soon as we open it, the old oil is going to come spilling out. That's the old filter that I'm going to replace, and we will also make sure that the oil drain pan is right underneath the drain plug. Now, to open up the drain plug, we will need a size 14 socket. As you can see, this is size 14. So let's put it on the ratchet and start opening it. Now, this is an important point that I wanted to mention. So before you open up the drain plug, make sure you get the oil stick out so that the air can go in from the top, and also open up the cap, the oil cap, the engine oil cap, so that the air can pass and the oil can flush out. So I'm cleaning up the sides before opening it because I don't want the dirt to get in the engine. So let's open it up now, and that's going to help the air pass through and the oil is going to come out really fast. So I'm going to clean up the cap as well. I mean, might as well, right? Yes, so let's clean up the cap now. And I don't think when you get the oil change from the dealership, they go through these steps, but I'm cleaning up the cap, and the reason I'm doing it in front of you guys is because I wanted to show you the oil type that this engine accepts. It's gonna say right on the cap, so I'm gonna clean up the top and you'll be able to see. So this engine accepts oil. It's called SAE-OW20, and as you can see, the engine opening is a lot cleaner now. Now, this is the oil I got for my car. It's Pennzoil, and I read some reviews about it online. They say it's one of the best synthetic oils you can get for your car. It's been certified by American Petroleum Institute, and always look for deals on these oils. I mean, on a regular store, this oil is around like 70-80 bucks, but I got it for 35. It was on sale on another store, so you need to look out for that. Now it's time to open up the drain plug. So let's put the ratchet in, and you need to, of course, it will require some force. So I just hammered it in, and now it's loose. You can open it by hand. Just make sure the drain pan is right underneath, because as soon as you open it, the oil is going to come rushing out. The cap is open from the top as well, so the air is going to push it out, and as you can see, so it's almost black. It's so bad. I'm glad I changed it. That's the drain plug, and you can put that on the side, and you need to wipe your hands as well, because you don't want this oil on your fingers, and make sure that there's no leak in your gloves. And you need to give it time. You need to give the oil time to completely drain out. You can see it's still coming out a little bit. A lot of the times I see some guys will just put the cap back on and put the new oil in, because I don't want to do that, because the old oil is still in there, so I want all of it to come out so I can put the fresh oil in. So just give it time. It'll take a few minutes, but you want the old oil out completely. Now it's time to remove the filter. So we're gonna try and open up the filter. It's hand tightened, so it's gonna be really tight, but you will be able to loosen it with your hands. So I'm gonna loosen it up, but the trick is you don't need to take it out all the way. So just open it up a little bit and let the oil drain out from the filter as well, because there's going to be lots. So when all of the oil is out from the filter as well, then you can take the filter out completely, and we will put the new one in after. And as you can see, so the oil is coming out from the filter, so we will wait for it to drain out completely, and then we can remove the filter. As you can see, the oil is completely drained out, so I'm going to remove the filter now. So just keep turning it and it'll come right out, and just a little bit more, and wow, see, so there was more oil in. So this was put in by the dealership. So this is the original Toyota filter. So we have taken that out. Now I'm going to clean the filter area so that I can show you a close-up of that. I'm sure you have not seen that before. It was the first for me, so I'm just wiping the filter socket area, and I'm gonna move the camera in closer to see how it looks now. I wanted to wipe it clean before putting on the new filter, so as you can see, it looks a lot better now. I've put the old filter on the oil drain pan so it can drain out completely, and I wanted to show you a close-up of the original oil filter that was installed on my car. So if these serial numbers are important to you, you can note them down, but this was installed on my car by the dealership. And this is the new oil filter I bought. It's a Fram oil filter, so the number is 4967 on the box, and that's the number you need to look for. And before putting in the filter, you need to put some new oil on the gasket of the filter. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just applying oil to the filter before installing it. So just a little bit more on the sides, and now it's time for it to go back in. So we're going to put the new filter on now. It has some new oil on it. The place is clean, so I'm just going to screw it back on, and you just need to hand tighten it because you don't use any tools on this. So just apply force with your hands, and just get it really tight so that it won't come off. And that's how mechanics do it too. Just they hand tighten the filter always. You never want to use any instrument or any tool for this. It is recommended that you put a new gasket every time you change your oil, and as you can see, my older gasket got stuck to the oil pan, so I'm just trying to take it out, and you're gonna see it's a bit worn out. See, it's off the pan now, and I'll show you the condition in a second. So it looks pretty bad, and I bought new gaskets from the dealership. It was $4, so it's best to always change it when you're changing your oil. So this is the condition it's in, and the new one looks like this. I'll show you the new one in a second. This is the new one. So the next step is to put the drain plug back on the car. I will wipe it clean and then hand tighten the drain plug back on the car, and then I'll use the ratchet to tighten it up a little bit more, and then I can finish the job with a torque wrench. The torque specs for the drain plug are 27 foot-pounds, so make sure you tighten it at the exact spec. That way you don't have to guess, the amount of force you're applying on it. So I'm using just the ratchet right now, and then I'll use the torque wrench right after. You can see the torque specs on a 27 foot-pound exactly, and now I'm using the torque wrench to finish the job. Now the filter is on. The drain plug is on the car too. Next step is to put the new synthetic oil in the car, so I'll show you that next. So you just need to listen to the clicks of the torque wrench, and you're done. I wanted to mention a few things as we're putting the oil in the engine. So in the beginning of this video you saw the car is on a ramp, so it's not on a flat surface, and the car takes exactly 4.2 liters of oil, so do not put more than that. And I will put 4 liters when the car is on the ramp, and I'll put the last 0.2 taking the car off the ramp. So 4 liters are in the car now, and I will put the cap back on the engine, take the car off the ramp, and finish the job on a flat surface. So I'm putting the cap back on, and as you can see the car is still on the ramp. It's elevated. So yeah, and I'll take the car off the ramp and finish the rest of the jobs. So this is how it's done. I hope this was valuable for you guys. I hope you guys learned something from it, and thank you so much for watching.